Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast. Today we're featuring a 2019 Mercedes-Benz GLC300 4matic. It's a clean title, clean Carfax car. It was purchased by our customer who we found a diesel ML for at $250, so we took this on trade. We can finance it through Cuddle. We can put an extended warranty on it out until 100,000 miles, and we welcome trades. So if you're not familiar with these, it's the smaller SUV. They are not all-wheel drive, so if you're looking for one in the Northwest, you want the 4matic version because they do come in front-wheel drive. So this is a super clean car. It's fairly well equipped. It's got 35,000 miles on it. He bought it locally. So passive entry, if you see the dimple here, that means you can lock or unlock your car by hitting that. And then you unlock it by grabbing the handle. You don't actually... I think all the German stuff, the lock mechanism is different than the unlock. So typically they're mostly done by a sensor on the inside for unlocking them. And anywhere you've got a dimple on this car, you're going to be able to do that. So I lock and unlock the car multiple times. So you can see super clean. Again, the 4matic is the Mercedes version of all-wheel drive, and they make a number of SUVs now that are not all-wheel drive. They're front-wheel. Or rear wheel, so you just want to know. I think they're front wheel, actually. It's two-wheel. We'll say that just to play it safe. So we have a set of winter mats here that are just generic. It's got carpet mats in it. This is just storage area. You have a power lift gate, so that closes just by touching that button. Cosmetically, it's super, super clean. So this is an entry level. It sits underneath. If you're not familiar with Mercedes, they used to be MLs and GLs and all these different letters, and now they're all going to be, they all start with a G, the SUVs. And the GLC is just above the GLA, and the GLA is a wagon, and the GLC is going to be the entry level. And then you're going to have a GLE is the old ML, and the GLS is the old GL, or the bigger version. So for what that's worth, maybe more information you're looking for. It's got privacy glass on it, so the back windows are tinted darker. You can see it's a super, super clean car. You have exposed wood, which is nice, so this is becoming more common in European or German stuff where they're not varnishing. It looks such a nicer look, we think. You'll also notice Mercedes and Europe and Germany has gotten smart now, where you don't see everything one color, so you're going to typically see different carpet than upholstery, just to break things up. That started taking place in 13. So big difference. So multiple adjustable seats, so that's nice. So this has got a sport adjustment, so you can see that. So that's an extendable leg brace, which is really nice on longer road trips. That'll support your legs all the way to the back of your knee. You do have heated seats, power folding mirrors, all the goodies. You can see the upholstery is super clean. It is perforated leather, but it's not a ventilated seat. So the nice thing about the perforated leather is it will be a little less warm as you're sitting on it in the summertime because it's not a flat leather surface, but it won't circulate air. So passenger side seat, or passenger side door, excuse me, same adjustments without the sport adjustment on the passenger seat. So there's an advantage to driving in this car. Seat clean. I mean, it's really clean. Our customers are pretty picky about their stuff. He bought this just because he was impatient. Well, I shouldn't have said that. He just would. He wanted. He didn't think we'd find a diesel, which he had stolen at the Mercedes dealer, and so he bought this. And then we found an ML250 for him. So, anyway, super clean. Center console, USB, and nav. So one of the odd things about cars nowadays is they're not coming with navigation. So if you look at this, it doesn't actually have the SD card in it. And they're doing that because they're putting Apple CarPlay, which this has, or Android Auto, and navigation systems are running off of those instead of navigation. So that's a fairly common configuration, especially on entry-level German stuff. It does have a backup camera. Your media interface is here. So this is the media off. You have volume control here. This is how you navigate. You've got an up, a down, a side to side, and then a push down for select. You do have different driving modes on this. So you've got, you can see individual. You can go Eco, Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, or individual, which means you can set the setting on your own. So that's nice. Manual mode, and then auto start stop. You can turn it off, and this is the traction control delete. Cup holders and power source. Your media board here, so Bluetooth, your car, media, radio, and nav, which I just mentioned you don't have. You do have climate control here and the menu here. So if you go up here, you gotta take that out of drive. So put that in park. So your menu here, you have all kinds of, I mean, the thing about cars now, the technology and the media interface is super nice. So air distribution, airflow, temperature. I mean, they have so many different things that you can do on cars. You've got digital owner's manuals. So presets, so this is HD radio. It's also satellite radio. You also have media sources if you're going to add them. So that would be external source or USB. Let me go back. So Bluetooth. Excuse me. Back. So your vehicle, so this is all your information you're setting. So this is your dynamic select. What's nice about this is the display will tell you what you're changing. So in each mode, as you spin around. So if you go to, let me go back. So dynamic, so echo, comfort, and then you can change these configurations on each of those, which shows you, the display shows you where you're changing. So steering, engine, airflow configuration, etc. So the electronics, I do like the fact that they've gotten a lot more comprehensive. So that's cool. Go back, and then you have all kinds of stuff. So vehicle settings, your light, your timing for lights coming on, going off. Your operator is manual, which you can search by pictures. Your fuel economy stuff. I mean, pretty comprehensive cars nowadays. You do have paddle shifters, so you have a upshift on the right, a downshift on the left. You have a multifunction steering wheel. So you have volume control, voice activation, and Bluetooth functions over here. This is your onboard computer system, which changes your display up here. So you scroll through that stuff and select it. So you also have your settings on here. So if you go to service, which is fine now, it doesn't need anything. And then your graphics, how your screen is going to display. The S up here in the left-hand corner is because we're in sport mode. Let's see, let me turn the volume down. I think that's it. Your electronic parking brake. You do have home link, so 3 security gates, 3 buttons here for security gates and garage door openers. There is no sunroof in this car, so the pro and the con to that is you're not going to have sunroof issues. Of course, the disadvantages, there is no vision out the roof. This is extra parts and a small manual, and I've only got one master key. So, just so you know. It's keyless go, which is, if you're not familiar with these, you just remove that thing, and your key can go in there if you need it to, but if you've got keyless go, you just hit that and it starts. Anyway, super nice car. Super clean. If you have questions, would like additional information, please feel free to contact us. We can be reached to 503-227-2354, and we'd like to thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.